Whoa! We're live.
We're live, and it's 2021. Happy New Year, everybody.
2021.
Welcome to She Hates Games.
I'm Tom.
And I'm Diana.
And She Hates Games. And thanks for watching in 2020.
Well, we have a list for you.
Show, and so we're going to give you the top 10 games of 2020, and we might play a game at the end also.
But first,
the
December list.
First, roll the intro.
Oh!
Whoa!
I got ahead of myself.
She got too quick.
I've been drinking.
She wants to get to the list. So not only do we have one top 10 list for you, we have 3 different top 10 lists today.
Whoa.
First, we're going to do the top 10 games of December, or really our recap of December. So we played a bunch of games in September.
December,
not September.
Tell
December.
the people.
So we're going to go over what we liked and what we didn't like in December.
Woof.
And then we're going to get into, we're both going to do our own top 10 lists for 2020. She is the official She Hates Game top 10
Nice
list,
to meet you.
because all the ratings are officially her ratings.
Officially.
But I figured I should put some ratings in there because some of the games maybe got left behind.
Oh, because
that actually deserves some attention.
Sure. Okay.
So we're going to be 3 different top 10 lists.
Well, can you even wait to get started?
I don't know what's happening.
Okay, let's do this.
All right, so let's start with December. So December we basically played 11 games.
Okay.
And of those 11 games, you liked 7 of them.
Whoa.
And hated 4 of them.
Well, okay.
So we're going to talk about the 4 you hated.
Okay, excellent. We're gonna go from.
Oh, we got comments already.
Whoa, whoops. Let me get my glasses on, you crazy kids, because Lord knows. Best
All
at
right.
Star Trek. Hello.
Yes, enjoying the reviews. Well, here we go. We're going to get right into it. So first, for December, here's what we had. The 4th hated game. Not the number 1 hated game,
right,
but the kind of, it's almost okay, but not really. And that is...
What is it?
The Few and the Curse.
Oh, man, The Few and the Curse.
She rated it a 5 out of 10 on the She Hates Games rating system.
Oh, thank you.
And I think it was a great idea. It was a good idea. Deliver. It was card drafting, sort of.
Yes.
Or card building, deck building, I guess.
Yeah, but the map and the traveling on the map.
The trouble is the traveling on the map was
annoying.
It was too annoying. Yeah.
It was annoying. It was a good idea. It was the Wild Wild West, and guns and that kind of thing. So I'm totally down for all of that. But the traveling was cumbersome and unfulfilling, I will say.
Yep. So there you have it.
It looked good, but it did not deliver.
All right. The number 3 hated game for December. Remember, we're talking about December only games.
Yes,
we're going to get into the top games of the year in a second.
Time.
Is Bonfire.
Oh, Bonfire.
Now, let me just say this. So first off, it's a Stefan Feld game, the Castles of Burgundy guy, and some other things that we like.
Yeah. They can't all be winners, Billy.
So, again, she rated it 5 out of 10.
Yeah.
It is kind of pain
tedious,
in the ass.
Cumbersome, really hard to get out there and get those tasks.
The most is the not having access to enough stuff, the limiting factor of the year. It's a Euro that limits you on what you can do, and those are the things that she doesn't
crazy. It makes me upset. Oh, look at this. Yeah. So it drives me bonkers. It's very limiting. It's restricting, and it's no fun. And like I said, like I like to say, it's called a game. It's not called fun time. It's not.
Now, I would preface this by saying I just played it solo the other day, and it was actually quite fun solo.
Oh, so maybe I'm the reason that it sucks.
So we'll see what happens. But right now she hated it. It's the 3rd.
I hated it then, and I hate it right now. That's right. All right.
All right. The second hated game is Dinogenics.
I'm looking at.
Oh, and I think the thing with the Dinogenics.
Oh, I see.
Is we wanted it to be something, and it was not that.
I wanted it to be Jurassic.
You wanted it to be Jurassic Park, exactly.
Yeah, like why wouldn't I want that?
And you always just get a Euro game out of these things. So anyway, 5 out of 10 was the She Hates Games rating for Dinogenics.
Ouch. Yeah.
What other were your feelings about Dinogenics?
Oh, Dinogenics. Well, I did like, even though we hated it, I mean, who doesn't like to build a T-Rex, and who doesn't like dinosaurs? But the thing is, why did you have to mess up my dinosaur fun? Like, I'm not much into theme. I'm all about risk and chance and that kind of thing, and no wizards.
Yeah.
And here's a whole pen full of dinosaurs. Oh, what's the tagline? It's something horrible. Manage a dinosaur park. I'm like, hi, I don't want to do that.
Manage the business aspect.
Yeah.
It's like no one wants to manage the business. Yeah. They just want to have
because that's not a game. That's work. So quit it.
All right. So that's the number 2 hated game. And the number 1 hated game for December is Curious Cargo.
Oh, Curious Cargo.
This is another one that's a 2-player version, I guess, of the famous game Pipeline, which is a game we have not played, but it's another famous kind of Euro-y game. But this game is just a puzzle.
It's just a puzzle boring. It's a puzzle that was hard for me to do, and I just didn't like it.
Placing of the little pipes, and it's just
because you're basically connecting the pipes so you can deliver goods, and I also felt very limited and restricted.
And also like there's trucks going one way and trucks going the other way, but I didn't feel you could actually time the trucks in the right way to get the
because by the time I made a connection from whatever, like hose to hose or whatever you want to call it, but by that time, like the truck had left the building, or that was a restricted area that I couldn't load cargo into anyway. Yeah. So I think Curious Cargo was just built to frustrate me, so that's why I didn't like it. So there you go.
Best Starfix says you are brave for playing it.
Oh well, thank you. I am pretty brave.
All right, so let's talk about the best games real quick of December, because then we're going to get into the best of 2020.
Okay,
so right now we're just recapping December.
Here we go.
And the number 7 one that she liked was the new version of Aquatica. So second printing Aquatica. It's a Dice Tower Essential.
Oh,
it almost was a meh.
Yeah.
But it just had that theme. We like that the kind of abyss game theme.
Yeah,
there's underwater creatures and things, and
yes,
and also
I like the triggering of the card
combos.
stack.
The game's all about the combos, and
I think we're talking over each other a whole bunch, so I hope you guys can understand. But yes, I think it's about the combos, and just there's a pleasantness to the Aquatica, I feel. Do you think?
I think if you have the game Abyss already, then you don't need this really.
Oh.
But I think here's the trouble with the Aquatica is it's very light game. It's so light. It's not hard to play at all.
Yeah.
And once you get the combos, it's kind of fun to do the combos. But at one point you're just like, okay, this is the whole game.
Yeah. Yeah.
However, there is an expansion coming out.
Oh, okay.
When is it coming? Quarter, I think, of this year. So maybe the expansion will make it a little bit more meaty. Of the game.
Maybe.
But right now we like it, but
meh. But
almost meh.
Almost meh. So okay, what else do you have here?
All right. Number 6 most liked is the Dune Imperium.
Dune Imperium. I know a lot of other gamers out there like this game a whole bunch. I like the fighting the best. That's my favorite part. So I like the getting into the arena. Getting your people in there or getting them just on the edge. Yeah. And isn't there also there's betting in there too, right? Or no, I can't remember. Can't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah, for the fighting part. But I mean, I think at the end of the day, it's just a worker placement game, but it has fighting in it, and that's what makes it good. Exactly. But the other worker placement spots are kind of boring, so then it's like you gotta work. So
you kind of have to like, okay, fine, I'll eat my vegetables if I can fight. So it's kind of like that.
Yeah, I think also a thing we should have done.
What? There are no regrets.
Because the solo game is quite great.
Oh, again,
but
clearly.
The solo game makes you play with 2 other players. So I think the sweet spot of that game is you need to have at least 2 other players. And why can't we just play with an AI? We should have played with an AI, third player, and I think maybe it would have been more exciting. But
yeah. Oh, yeah. Best at Star Trek says we like Dune what is that? What? We like Dune when to upgrade and when to fight.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a great game. I mean, there's no doubt about it. It's just a matter of, for us, it's almost identical to the Ruins of Arnak game, except Ruins of Arnak is very not fighting, and Dune is fighting, and we like fighting. So
yeah, that's true.
So fighting is good.
Well, all right, fighting is good. That's not true, but it's good in gameplay. Right.
And it might show up in some of our lists for the top games of 2020. No. Let's see.
It might.
All right. So still talking about December 2020 recap.
Yes.
And the 6th most liked game is the Wingspan expansion.
The
Oceania expansion.
Yeah, we're saying that wrong. I am saying it wrong. Yes, the extra bird cards, that was fun. Now I think we talked about it a little bit on the review already, but soothing, lovely, pleasant, and once you get into the groove of it, you can definitely get all the good stuff that you want, right?
Yeah, and the nectar, I like the nectar. Some people say they hate the nectar because it makes the game too easy.
It's so good.
Yeah, for me, it adds a nice extra victory point.
It makes it too easy. Interesting.
And it is easier, but I don't want my Wingspan to be complex. So the Wingspan for us is that nursing home game that we just want to sit around and play birds, and
it's just you can hear the birds as you're playing.
To burn on Wingspan, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I don't think the nectar makes it like super simple,
I liked it. It was a great
for
addition.
Toddlers or anything like that. Okay, what's next on the December 2020?
The 4th most liked for December is Time of Legends Joan of Arc. Who knew?
Is he so excited about that or what?
We just played that game as a goof.
Oh my goodness.
For the Christmas scenario, but man, you liked it.
Well, hello. The characters, the minis are great. And it's a very dramatic story and experience. And I had to birth the virgin, So
right.
What greater honor on Christmas Eve, Your Honor, than to do that. But no, it was fun and it was challenging. And I don't know. I mean, you may be able to just lump that into something very simple or similar to something that I've played before. But for me, it was truly different. And apparently, you've gotten the 17 expansions. And apparently, we're going to play Joan of Arc until I'm dead.
That's right. So. There's more scenarios to play. Well, I mean, it's right up our alley that there's rolling dice and killing each other. Yeah, and that's all we need, right?
Totally. Yes.
All right. Number 3 most liked game is Cosmic Frog. Who knew that was going to come out of
Cosmic Frog. Wow.
This is for December, and we just recently played it, and I got it new. It was just a new hotness. I went to Miniature Market. I saw it on new. I'm like, what is this thing? I had to get it.
Yeah.
And who knew? It's fun.
Oh, yeah. I like to think of them as like disco frogs myself. But yes, it's there's a lot of not a lot. The best part was when there's just, again, I call it drama, but there's that tension or that drama when you fracture. Is that right? When you fracture the pieces of
when the shard is disappearing before your eyes. Yeah.
And you're like, you don't know what's going to break off. So there is basically I don't know, is it resource but basically you get to fight each other when you want to. You get to kick him out into the cosmos and make him unable to perform any actions. Meanwhile, scoring points when you're collecting certain sets, right?
I think there's a common theme: rolling dice, fighting each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
It is pretty good.
All right. Number 2 most liked December game.
Yes.
Lost Ruins of Arnak.
Lost Ruins of Arnak. Now, how did we not know this was going to happen? Because, hello. Well, you really did influence me with that one. I mean, it is a great game. I think it moves so well and it makes such great sense and it's enjoyable. I mean, we played it a couple of times?
Yeah, it's very thematic. And again, like we said, I think for me anyway, the mechanics are almost identical to Dune. So they're both kind of very similar, but why did this rate higher than Dune?
Yeah.
I think in general gameplay terms, we would like to play Dune better, but in general and overall, what we look for in a game is to be immersed in the theme.
Right. To have
we're not really big Dune fans,
right.
But we are really big Indiana Jones fans, and so we're big into exploring a jungle and finding.
Oh yeah,
you don't have to be an Indiana.
There
Jones
are no
fan.
Wizards there, so
yeah, it's definitely very thematic. So that makes it. Yeah, it's definitely worth.
And it was different. And it was different every time. And it was also very challenging to this area of the jungle versus the one up top where you have to have like all the planes and all the stuff to get there. So
yeah.
So there you go. So there's number 2.
So we were excited.
Whoa.
And the number 1 for December. What could it be?
My mom? No. What is it? Oh, what was I thinking?
Last Aurora.
You guys, Last Aurora is so...
Here's another one that I didn't even know it existed. I went to the game shop. I saw it come in. I'm like, what the hell is this thing? And then and they were like, oh, you better get it now. And I'm like, I don't know what this is. So I had to go look it up. And then when I looked it up, I'm like, oh, Mad Max.
He's like, oh, I really want it. And then I went back to the gaming store and they had it, but they didn't have the minis. And you know how he is about minis. Yep. So then eventually we ended up getting all of it at the game store, The Complete Strategist.
So it checks all the boxes. Very thematic. If you like the Mad Max movie, you're definitely, it has this building, a tableau of basically a convoy of trucks and trailer parts. You have a whole bunch of survivors that have all special abilities.
Yes.
That are all doing different things. And we can fight each other. We're racing each other against the clock.
Exactly. You're trying to get on or into the Last Aurora. So there's only a certain number of rounds, and you're trying your best to get there, to travel through, the valley and the coast and the bay.
That's right.
And you're trying to get there, and there are secret routes and shortcuts. And then there are enemies who will come and ambush you and shoot you and hit your rig.
Yes, and the combat system is so unique, and I missed a whole bunch of times.
Oh my gosh,
it's very thematic. Yeah, they do a good.
Yeah, so it was super. It was super fun. It was really good. So there you go.
There you go. So that's December. Number one best game is Last Aurora. Here it is. Whoa. And the worst game.
Oh, don't even bring it out.
That Curious Cargo.
Right? All right. So there are trucks, but the Last Aurora had the cooler trucks. Okay, so now
let's talk about 2020 overview.
Oh, 2020. So we've had She Hates Games up and running for about 6 months, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, we started in June.
Whoa. Yes, we started in June.
We started this crazy business in June. Thanks everyone for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Who knew? We never knew we were going to do this. He's always been a gamer, and I've never been a gamer. But sometimes you must, what's the word? Acquiesce, give up.
Yeah, and before June, we started playing. I started getting you into more heavier games.
Yes,
and that's why we played. Even though we've been doing this since June, we played over 372 gameplays of something, which equaled 167 different games that we played in 2020. But on the show, since we started the show in June, we actually
I'm a little upset by that because I hate games.
That's true. We only have shows for 70 games. So basically we did shows for 70 games. And today we're going to talk about those 70 games.
And those shows are usually on Tuesday and Friday at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And sometimes you would get some extra shows because, we had so many games to play. So
of those 70 games, in true to form fashion, she hated 40% of them.
Oh, that's right. I did.
And she liked 36% of them. She loved, meaning a 9 or 10 rating, about 14% of them. And about 10% were mess. So she's definitely
so this channel is aptly named. She hates games.
This is the brand. We're trying to get her to like heavier games, and she'll probably hate them all. But the ones, those little nugget ones that we can find that she'll like, then those are the ones you can go.
Oh my goodness!
Tell all of your other non-gamer friends to go get.
Yeah, tell them all. Don't tell them. No. Okay.
All right.
So how do you want to do this? So you have.
We're gonna do top 10 games of 2020. So of those 70 games that we played on the show, only 51 of them were actually released in the year 2020. So these are the eligible games for the top 10 list. So basically we took all the games we did on the show and any games that in Board Game Geek say that they were released in 2020. 51 of them. We did a ranking of those 51 games. We had you go through.
So since we started She Hates Game, or since we've been playing games in 2020, 51 of them were released in 2020. And so these.
Yep. So this is the top 10 of those 50 games.
Okay.
And we have a list of the.
Whoa. Okay.
But basically, we're going to focus on the top 10. So I have a top 10. You have a top 10. We took those 50 games. We both went to the PubMeeple ranking engine. And we both went through and compared all the games against each other.
Yes.
And we have created our own top 10 lists. And we're going to go through each one.
So we're not going to be the same.
So we're going to start with number 10.
Oh,
All right. So do you want to have me start? Or
yes, you need to start. Don't you think?
My number 10 game
Whoa.
of 2020
yes.
is Nidavellir.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm so glad this game made it on the list.
I'm surprised it's so. Okay, go ahead. Yes.
Well, because technically this game is probably going to be on people's list next year because it's technically not available in the USA. We had to buy it from Europe.
Right.
And it came here. And also we have the expansion that we just got that we're going to be doing probably next week.
Yes.
But this is such a great little, it's really a card game at the end of the day. But yeah, it's you're basically drafting and building a tableau of dwarves that you're trying to build to go fight the dragon. But it's really about collecting sets of each dwarf scores in different ways. And so you're just trying to collect sets of dwarves, but it has a really unique coin management system that you can upgrade your coins and get better coins. So you have this choice. Do I want the good dwarf to get my set collection, or do I want to get the good coin to upgrade my coin so I get more points at the end? It's super fun. And I highly recommend, don't wait till March or so for a US distributor. Just go to Philibert, is the European, in the France gaming store.
Okay.
You can buy it on their website, and it shipped to us in New York, and like from France to New York in maybe 3 days, and $20 shipping. So
there you go.
It's worth it.
So that's Tom's number 10.
That's my number 10.
But what
is your number 10?
What's my number 10? Oh, I guess I have it. Whoa!
Whoa!
Godzilla.
So your number 10 is Godzilla Tokyo Clash.
Yes. Now, we played this a long time ago, but the thing that sticks out to me is that I get to throw stuff.
That's right. That is a nice mechanism.
Yeah. It's super
they're
fun.
Storing cards. They're throwing other monsters.
Yes, they're storing other monsters, and so I don't really know what else to say about that other than you get to throw stuff. And you get to be the monster, right?
Well, this is another one of those things that came as a Target exclusive.
Oh wow!
And Target was trying to get the corner of the market on exclusive board games, I guess. But the unique part was it was very great production quality. Like it had little minis and stuff that were very nice and very easy to set up. It's a very quick board, but the board still looks good, even though it's easy to set up. But yeah, the point is, it's very easy to just start killing each other.
Yeah, it's super great.
And that's what you want. You want to kill each other.
They're monsters. Let's do this.
Right?
So that's my number 10.
All right, that's number 10. Are you ready to go to number 9?
Of course, because that follows 10.
Here's number 9.
Okay, what do you think?
All right, my number 9.
Yes?
Raiders of Scythia.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, yes, let me just say, I've been waiting for this game for so long.
Oh, my goodness. Why is that?
Because I've always had this trouble that we have the original game that this game is based off of, which is Raiders of the North Sea.
Yeah.
And we have all the expansions. But the expansions, and it's all kind of, I didn't get the big box. So we have a bunch of little boxes, and they're all over the place. Nice. But the more important thing is the Viking theme. I think we have enough Viking themed games. I mean, Blood Rage is my number 1 game.
Yes.
We have the Barbarians Invasion. We have, there's so many of these themed games that I'm like, man, I like the idea of Raiders, but I like the Champions of Midgard better because you're fighting monsters.
Yep.
I'd rather fight monsters. The Raiders is just fighting people, right? Yeah. So I've always been looking for an excuse to get rid of Raiders of the North Sea, but I do love the mechanism of the Raiders of the North Sea. So this allowed me to, I now have a version of Raiders that's really cool, has better artwork because I like Sam Phillips' art a lot. And it just, now I don't need Raiders of the North Sea anymore. I can get rid of it.
Does anybody want Raiders of the North Sea?
With all the expansions?
With all the expansions and a bunch of stuff?
We might be giving it away.
Woo!
So so I'm glad it worked out, and it's a great game, and we'll be seeing it. We'll be playing it solo soon, I think, too, because I need to do that.
Stay tuned for Solo Saturdays, you guys. Okay, my number 9.
Your number 9.
My number 9 is so huge. Oh, wait.
It's tiny.
It's Tiny Epic Galaxies. Blast off. Oh my gosh, I'm pretty sure if I recall, yes, I did. Did I give that game a 10?
You gave it a 10 out of 10.
Oh my goodness, I remember that day. I was so excited. It was just super duper fun. I have no complaints about the Tiny Epic Galaxies Blast Off.
Yeah.
Right?
It was I would say it's probably your biggest surprise of 2020 because we did the Tiny Epic Dinosaurs.
Yes.
Tiny Epic Tactics.
Yes.
A bunch of other like tiny. I think we did the original Tiny Epic Galaxies.
Yes.
You hated them all.
Yes, I hated them all. You guys.
So just the words "Tiny Epic" and she was completely turned off. But as soon as we pulled it out and started playing it, it was just a joy to play. So,
yes, exactly.
Again, it's very light, so it's not.
Oh, see how he does that? It was a joy, but it was very light. Good for you. Hey, I like light.
But yeah, they did a great job of making it easier.
Yeah,
to just jump in and start playing.
Exactly. I think that was it, right? It was not a burden. They made it super easy to jump right in and get going. So that was great.
All right, that's her number 9.
Okay, what's your number?
How are you feeling about the list so far?
It's just
a list.
It's just a list.
All right, number 8.
What's your number 8?
My number 8 is the December games number 1.
What?
Which is...
Where'd it go?
There it is. Blast Aurora!
Wow. Good job, Blast Aurora. Didn't even know what it was.
Let me just say this. I hate when we watch the Oscars, and almost all the Oscars are movies that came out in December or like at the end of the year. And you're like, what happened to the movies that came out in January or February? But it just so happened that there are a lot of games that came out in the last 2 months of this year that are just so great. Yeah. And this is just one of them. And it was a very big surprise. So,
well, there you go.
There you have it. Last Aurora.
Well, all right.
If you want to be in the movie Mad Max, go get that game.
Or Fury Road, I guess. Is that what it's called? No.
Well, that's the 4th movie. It's called Fury Road.
Yeah. Anyway, so there you go.
There you go.
Okay.
What's your number 8?
My number 8 is, you guys.
Whoa, it's Last Aurora.
Whoa,
we tied. Well, thank you, sir.
Well, thank you, sir. All right. Yeah, Last Aurora.
Last Aurora.
Oh, man, it's just making me think of one of my games that's coming up later in this list. Whoa. It makes me think it's post-apocalyptic-y. I do like that theme, as long as it's rugged and it's dangerous. Scrappy. Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
All right, that's that. Number 7.
Tom.
Oh, number 7. What could it be? Well, I think I'm just going to say it is Coatl.
Oh, my goodness.
And this is another one. I'm glad it made it onto the list. We actually rated it a 10 out of 10.
Wow.
And it was one of the first games that we actually had one of the publishers reach out to us and say, hey, we're so glad you enjoyed this game.
Oh, yes.
And they sent us some promo items and stuff. And it was just a cool communication with them. Sincerely enjoying that we enjoyed the game. And that's just such a cool thing for a publisher to do.
That's kind of pretty much all you could ask for. I mean,
so I definitely recommend this game. And I just played the solo version of it 2 days ago, and it's really good.
Oh my goodness.
So even though, we don't normally like puzzle type games, and this is kind of a puzzle game, I would consider this the same realm of Azul.
Yeah.
And we're saying basically we're going to get rid of Azul now because this game is so much better than Azul.
I guess. I like Azul, but I see what you're saying.
So yeah, you're creating
it has a little bit more flavor. It's a little more complex.
It's the same idea though. You're drafting tiles from a center board and then you're putting them together in a way to score points.
Right.
Except the tiles, instead of them just being plain marble tiles, they're snake pieces, giant dragon pieces and dragon heads and tails. And it's very fun.
Yeah, for sure. All right.
So that's Coatl.
Good job. That's Tom's number 7 of the 2020 recap.
What's your number 7?
My number 7 is your number 10.
That's right.
Nidavellir.
Whoa. Again, you scored it 9 out of 10.
I did.
On She Hates Games.
It's an excellent game. Right. It's the artwork is great. It's just cards, you guys, and there are no wizards. Actually, I don't know.
Technically, there are wizards.
I know. I was just gonna say that. But there's betting because there's 3 different like bars or pubs or whatever that you need to go to. So you have to like kind of outbid each other to be able to go there first.
Yeah.
But even so, I mean, you still feel like that you can win, and I feel like there are a couple of different ways to win, and so I think that's what's fun is you can go back, right? Yeah. And it moves quickly, and it's just really good flow and good, I won't say action or drama, but it has good pace to it.
Also, I think it's very accessible. I mean, it could be very strategic as far as how you get your points. But really, literally, you could play it with anyone because everyone's going to draw X amount, at least one dwarf every turn. So you're gonna get points whether you like it or not. So I mean, your grandmother could play it.
See, there he goes again. Anyone could play it, but yes,
she could get lucky. 1,000 monkeys could write Shakespeare.
Right? My grandmother's gotten lucky.
Drafting random dwarfs could end up making a bunch of points. Yeah. Who knows, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's the beauty of that game. Anyone can play.
Anyone can play. Well, all right. So there you go. So that was my number 7.
That was number 7.
Okay, so you guys, we're doing our top 10 games
top 10 of 2020.
My own list and his own list.
Games released in 2020.
So your number 6
that we did on the show. My number 6. Here we go. Number 6. All right, my number 6.
Yes.
Gatefall.
What? That should be your number 1.
I'm going to save talking about that because I have a feeling this one's going to be later on your list.
Yeah.
But let me just say about the Gatefall,
you don't need to wait to talk about it.
Well, the story on this, I didn't even know this game existed, and I saw it on eBay on a Kickstarter thing, and it was really cheap, and I'm like, oh. Do I want to get this game? I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe I'll get it. And then I passed on it.
Oh, so then he had no buyer's remorse.
And then a month later, it was on Kickstarter for double the price. I'm like, this is ridiculous. And then finally, the publisher had a retail version come out. And so I got the retail version. I'm like, screw it. I'll get the retail version. And we did it on the show, and it was amazing. We gave it a 10 out of 10 on the show. And the publisher was watching.
Oh my goodness.
Designer was watching.
Yes.
And the designer loved it so much that we loved it because we were, he said we were the very first and only actual playthrough of the game.
Oh my goodness.
He's been looking and no one else actually did a full playthrough of his game. So
Firebug forever.
Well, you can talk later about your stuff.
I will talk about it later. Don't think I won't.
Number 6, Gatefall. It is amazing.
It's amazing.
Ginormous miniatures.
Yes.
And it's basically 2 people fighting each other with dice, but it's not as boring as that normally sounds because this is the great part about the mechanism of this is you always get something.
Yes.
Even if you lose, you get something that's worth it. So
you're never stranded. You never feel cheated. You never feel like you've wasted a turn or wasted an effort.
Yeah.
It's just the best. It's great.
So there you go. Number 6, Gatefall. What's your number 6?
My number 6. Oh man, I just thought of the movie that just came out. Anyway, my number 6 is
Wonder Woman.
Challenge of the Amazons. Whoa, we played this a long time ago. I feel like.
Yep.
But you're right. There is an excellent. Well, hello, it's Wonder Woman.
It was another of those run of Target exclusive games.
Right. It's so crazy to think about.
And also, I think the Prospero Hall people made it.
Okay. Yeah.
They're the Funko game designer.
Yeah, the Funko.
But yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to remember because it's been a while. There's more than one thing to fight, right? They pop up.
The unique thing about this is that it's a co-op game.
Yeah.
And the biggest complaint, I guess, in general of co-op games is there's always someone that's telling other people what to do.
Yeah.
So always someone will say, okay, you do this and you do this and you do this, and the other person sits around and does nothing.
Yeah.
The unique part about this game is that you can talk about what you want to
do,
but then you draw cards, and then the people have to secretly basically action program their cards. And so then you actually have a say in what you're going to do.
Right.
And you could go off script and say, screw you, alpha player.
Exactly.
I'm doing this because I want to do that.
So there's that betting and that risk and that unpredictability, which is fun, which makes a game.
I think every
fun.
co-op game should have that mechanism in it. And
Like,
I think
we'll cooperate here. Well, we'll do it, to your face, but then pop. Yeah.
If I want to be a hero, I'm going to be a hero.
Yeah. Yeah,
right?
for sure.
So yeah, I'm glad this made it on your list because I literally forgot about it.
Whoa.
Really, but yes, we definitely need to make sure that
I would play it again for sure. I'm ready to play it right now.
All right.
Whoa. Okay.
It's number 6. What's after 6?
Before 6 is 5.
Number 5.
What? What is your number 5?
What is my number 5?
What is your number 5? It's on your list. It's right
Whoa,
here.
My number 5.
Oh my goodness,
Lost
you
Ruins of
guys.
Arnak.
Oh, I see something in common here.
Yes, because your number 5 is also Lost Ruins of Arnak.
Whoa, Lost Ruins of Arnak is our number 5.
Number 5
of 2020. Whoa.
It's such a great little game. Basically,
it is. It's super fun.
We normally hate these deck building games where you start with a limited amount of cards and you're going to buy cards and then cycle through the cards and try to figure out, am I going to get the card that's in my deck before I can get the card that I can actually use? Right. And why do I start with a deck of shit cards? Like, I want to have normal cards.
Right. They should just say that when it comes out of the box. It's like, shit deck.
That's right. Here's your crap deck. And good luck with that.
Yeah. But that is not true.
Not true.
In the Lost Ruins.
I mean, you do start with a weak deck, but it's not really even a deck. It's just a couple of cards.
Yeah.
And so it doesn't feel like you're building.
Seeding. It's just a seed. Just a little seed.
But the discovery worker placement actions are so great. And Guardians coming out. And there's research tracks and things to get. And there's a whole bunch of different ways to get points.
And the way to upgrade the resources from like the arrow, the arrowhead to, I can't remember the other thing.
Yeah, the artifacts.
Yeah, the artifacts and everything. So... And it's fun because doing the exploration, hello, who doesn't want to do that? And it's different every time. So,
yeah.
So I think that's why it's a great game. And number 5 of 2020.
And also, I just played it solo.
Oh, you guys.
And everyone complained that solo mode was too easy, but either I'm a dumbass, but I have a feeling a lot of the solo gamers didn't play the rules correctly because it. I mean,
he just threw down the gauntlet, you guys.
It's not super hard, but it's definitely not super easy either. It's a lot of fun.
And she hates games.
It's a lot of fun. Lost Ruins of Arnak.
Woohoo!
That is our number 5.
That is our number 5 combined. Right.
Let's talk about number 4.
We have our own. Let's see what you're thinking. Oh.
We have a
Oh.
lot of crossovers.
That's it. I'm leaving.
There's a lot of crossovers.
I'm leaving.
But you have a lot of unique stuff on there.
I am leaving. Your number 4.
My number 4
is
Escape the Dark Sector.
Well, that's pretty good. I guess I'll stay because I like that game a whole bunch.
Such a great game. Yeah. It's a solo game, but you can play it cooperative too, I guess.
Yeah.
And I guess it's not strictly a solo game, but
we play it together all the time.
We play it together all the time. And it's such a great
it's like a movie.
Yes. Here's the thing. There are certain games out there like Seven Continent and that are like storybook type games where you're like you read a tile and now it tells a whole story.
Yeah.
And then go to page 42 and read this thing, and then go to page 80 and read this thing.
Right.
And those are fine, but what this game does is incorporates that into like a quick 20 or 30 minute experience.
Yeah.
That you're just flipping cards and rolling dice, and it's so much
shooting
fun.
at creatures.
Yep.
And trying not to die. It's very exciting. Yeah.
Very exciting, and the way they do and I'm so glad that I didn't do the first one. The Escape the Dark Castle is the first one. So the very first one they did was a fantasy theme.
Mm-hmm. Someone doesn't like fantasy.
Someone does not like fantasy.
But anyway.
But also the combat system is a little bit weaker than they have it in this one, and so I enjoy the way they have the combat
Yeah.
Where you have to do range.
Yeah.
Basically, it's very smart how when you start out in a combat, you're starting like ducking behind a bulkhead, and so you're at range. But the minute that you punch somebody, you're not in range anymore, so you can't ever do range combat again. So there's a lot of different things that make it feel very immersive.
So you think they worked out the kinks between Castle and Dark Sector?
I think they did. Yeah.
Cool.
And so my first experience is with the good one, so that means we did good. And they just have a Kickstarter that just came out to get 3 expansions to Dark Sector.
Uh-oh.
So if you haven't got it, go get it. There's a pledge manager opening, I'm sure, shortly.
Oh my goodness. That's amazing.
Yeah. So
okay.
You should do that. Number 4, Escape the Dark Sector.
My number 4 is, oh yes.
Oh yes.
I love it. Hostage Negotiator. Different every time. A crazy cast of characters.
Yep.
And it's that drama and that action that we like.
Yeah, and why it's 2020 is because in 2020 the career came out.
Oh, that's right.
And we did the career version, which is so great because it ties it all together. It basically gives you're a policeman,
like my prequel, right?
Well, it's your life story. Like, your wife left you, and now you're drinking, but you got to get through getting these people, and then you're basically going through like 5 to 7 different hostages. So all of the hostages or the villains, whatever you want to call them, that you may have played individually in the individual game, you can now play as like a campaign. And it plays really quick too. We did one
because I died.
We did a year in less than an hour. So if you did, and I think you can do 5 or 6 years maybe. So
I think that's right. So Hostage Negotiator, because you also get to use your really great voices.
Yes.
You get to be like, I can't breathe in here. He's got a gun pointed at me. Relax, kid. Right?
That's right.
Stuff like that. So yeah, so it's super fun.
So there you go. Hostage Negotiator is her number 4, the career version, but it's all good.
Yeah, it's all good.
They're all worth getting.
I want to play that one now too. Darn it.
Number 4. So now we're on to number 3.
You guys, this is very exciting. What? Tom's number 3 of 2020 is...
Number 3.
I have to do that because I did that a lot during the game.
Viscounts of the West Kingdom.
Wow, this game had to grow on me. But anyway.
Yeah.
This is your game.
It is my game. Yeah. So let me just say this. So first, around 2019 Gen Con is when the new hotness then was Paladins of the West Kingdom.
Oh, okay.
And I picked up that Paladins of the West Kingdom and I got all excited because everyone said it was the greatest game ever.
Yeah.
And I played it and it was horrible. And then we played it together.
Yes, and he made me play it.
It's on the show. Yeah, there's proof if you want to go back and see her review of Paladins of the West Kingdom. I think you gave it a 3 or something.
Probably
something bad, but it was very bad. Mainly because it's themeless and it's just brain puzzle stupidity and it's just not fun. But I in the togetherness of things, I got the Circadian's First Light game, which is the same Garfield Games and same designer, and I love that game. And I'm like, this is amazing. And Sam Phillips does the art, which is the Raiders of Scythia artist. So I totally dig that game. So I'm like, you know what? Let me give this one last second chance.
You're a sucker.
If they made this good, maybe they made something good. And man, just something clicks with that Viscounts. It's so great because you actually know what you're doing. It tells a little story. You got your little horse running around the board, and you can do the little castle thing.
I just like to go to the castle.
On the castle, or you can, you can be a writer, you can be a scribe. Write the scribes. You can, so it's very easy to understand what you're trying to do, how you're getting your points.
Yeah.
And also it's very thematic. You feel like you're in that little kingdom.
Yeah, totally. Castles and horses and bows and arrows and
Yep. So not only we love that game, but we're probably next year going to do this year, I should say.
Whoa, it's 2021.
We're going to do the Tome Saga, which is a campaign that goes across all of the Western Kingdom games. So we'll see how that goes.
Okay.
Anyway, Viscounts of the West Kingdom.
That's your number
it's
3.
Definitely great. Oh, and a great solo game as well.
Oh my goodness, you guys. Are you getting the impression that I hate games? Because he plays a lot of them solo.
That's right.
He plays a lot of them solo. Anyway.
All right, number 3 for Diana is...
Oh, yes.
Aliens Bug Hunt.
Aliens Bug Hunt. Aliens.
Who knew this game?
Shooting, killing, getting scared, trying to escape, right? You got to go in, you got to get out, right?
Yep.
And you have to get out together.
You have to get out together.
Oh my goodness, you have
No
to get
man
out
left
together.
behind.
No man left behind, right? So yeah, hello. So I've just
Yep.
it's the good drama and the good action and the fun and the fear and the chance. So
it's really, really good. And even Ted is online now. So it's
Ted!
really number 3. He's surprised that Aliens made number 3. It's such a great, like, little...
But maybe he's not saying really number 3. Maybe he's saying really number 3.
Oh, like it should be higher?
Maybe he's saying, maybe he's saying it like it should be higher.
No.
Well,
here's the thing. If you love the Aliens movie,
check.
The system of your Marines going in, you got to get things and get out. It's and the way that you do the exhaustion of the Marines and the way that you get the items, the objectives, but each objective that you're getting also gives you like a bonus.
Yes.
There's so many like neat little mechanisms in there that make it just so
because you got
not only fun, but enables the game to be at a quick pace.
Yes.
Because you really want to feel like the tension of, oh my God, the aliens are surrounding me. And if you can keep that clip, it definitely, you can let the game can take over and it gets very exciting.
Yeah, for sure.
And other games, like we're probably going to get the other Aliens game next month.
Yeah.
But that one is just, I have a feeling it's just going to be a straight up like Zombicide clone.
Okay.
Whereas this is not a Zombicide clone.
No.
It is a fast-paced dice chucking.
It is its own thing, isn't it? I mean, it's just...
Yeah. It's a great little inventive little system that who knew Upper Deck could make such a great little system. So great,
so fun. And just, like you were talking about, like your Marines, like the cast of characters and their abilities. Again, for me, it's just that it's that immersive thing that is so fun.
Yep.
Right.
And it is cooperative, so you could play it solo, but
which
I think will. But I think it's much more fun with other people.
Oh yeah,
because it's so much more.
I'm getting tingly here just thinking about it because it's very intense. Yeah, and anxiety inducing, which is fun. Yeah. Very
similar to Nemesis, like you could play it solo, and it is kind of creepy solo, but still, it's so much better to be in the garbage with everybody else. Going, my God, we're all gonna die.
That's right.
All right, that's your number 3, Aliens Bug Hunt. We got 2 left, folks. What are they gonna be?
Is it good solo? Did you already talk about Aliens Bug Hunt?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Dad. Yeah, so you did say, or you said it is solo, but you haven't played it solo, have you?
I have not played it solo, but we could play it solo.
Yeah.
All right, number 2. What is my number 2?
This is Tom's number 2 of 2020. We made our own lists. What is it?
My number 2 is Dune Imperium.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes. And this, I was, again, I say this all the time, but Dune and Arnak are basically the same game. One is just fighting. One is more fighting and one is more adventure.
Yeah.
But I think what put Dune over the top for me is we prefer the fighting. I do like games that have this area control kind of element where you're trying to win battles within a central area with cards and things. And for me, the solo game is amazing because you play against 2 other AIs. It's very easy.
Oh, that's right.
Very easy to program the AIs, but it actually feels like you're playing an area control game with 2 other
people who are thinking, actively changing their strategy, that kind of thing, right?
Yeah, it's amazing. So
cool.
So yeah, I think I hope Ted's not making fun of me for saying everything plays good solo, but But at the end of the day, I mean, one of the reasons why it skyrocketed so much to the top is because it is such a great solo game. But also, we enjoy to play it because it's got that same mechanism of Arnak where you're using cards to place workers, and the workers have very interesting actions that you can do, and they're very thematic actions that you can do. But at the end of the day, it's more, there's more combat in Dune. There's more fighting.
Yeah, there is more fighting than in Ruins.
In Arnak, you fight monsters, but the monsters are guardians, and they just respect you.
I respect you.
Right? It even says in the Arnak game, you're not killing the guardians. You're just gaining their respect, and then they will give you favors. And it's like, oh, that's fun and all, but I would like to chop off the head of the giant owl. I don't want to have him respect me. So at the end of the day, that's why I like Dune better than Arnak just a little bit.
I think Ted is saying that he thought Dune would be your number one, maybe. So
it was very close.
Oh, not at all. Oh, what does that say?
Diana,
what?
Oh, she might hate games.
My wife will not touch games. Oh, Ted, come on over. We'll have.
That's right.
But your wife is.
Well, hopefully the point is this: that maybe you can tell your wife, hey, well, Diana liked
oh my
this
gosh.
Game, so maybe you should like it too.
Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. You and Tom have a lot to commiserate over, but I'm learning and I'm trying, and I still hate a lot of games. Well, how much did I hate? I still hated like 40% of the games.
40%
of the I hated 40% of the games we played. So, wow, maybe your wife needs her own channel. Right? There you go.
Well, what's your number 2?
Oh, wait. He's like, that is the plan. Yes.
The plan, yes.
We are going to subscribe. We will be watching. Well, I would just want to say Mel is here too. And Mel says, I like Aliens Bug Hunt as well.
Yes, it's a great game.
It is good, right? It's super fun.
I think it's a throwaway game, but it's definitely worthy of being in the top.
I want to play that one now. But anyway, my number 2, because we made our own lists for the best game or our most liked, coveted games of 2020.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. And I have an emotional attachment to this one because of Firebug, and it is Gatefall.
Gatefall.
Oh my goodness. I don't even, maybe you'll have to tell me why I love this game so much, but because you say, you shouldn't be
I have a feeling I'm slowly turning you into a miniature skirmish gamer because
Oh, is that bad?
I love it.
Oh. Well, you do love minis.
But it's definitely it's miniatures, and
we're so
chucking
big.
Dice and we're killing each other with it. But this has such a unique,
oh my goodness,
easy way to get in and just start killing each other.
Yeah, and the characters have such it's. I feel like it's been created so thoughtfully, Woof. So
it takes all the boring parts out of normal skirmish games where it's like, okay, I'm gonna move now.
Oh,
okay, now I'm gonna shoot. Let me check the range.
Oh, okay.
Let me check if there's line of sight.
Oh, I've never played those.
Let me check if there's this.
Oh,
is there
right,
elevation?
Right.
Are you higher than me or lower than me?
Oh my stars, no.
This one is, I want to shoot you. You're dead.
And this is also, look at how cool I look. It's post-apocalyptic, and I am Firebug, and Firebug has a dog, and when you mess with the dog, she comes after you for revenge, right? Yes, there's so great revenge aspects and just really great characters, and again, it just comes alive right there on the table. So it's just, I can't believe I'm gushing about Gatefall, but I am.
That's right.
You guys, I kind of play games now. Okay.
Yeah, Gatefall.
Okay.
Number 2. Wow.
Woo!
All right, we're ready for our number 1. Sue's ready for number 1.
I'm not.
10 worst games.
Oh.
All right, here we go. Mel, we weren't going to do 10 worst games because we didn't want to be negative in the beginning of 2021, but we will tell you what the bottom of the stack
yes,
was.
We got the list right here, my friend.
Yes, we can tell you what are the worst games for sure.
Okay.
But let's be positive and talk about our number 1.
Hey, you know what? You can't all be winners. It's not about being positive or negative. We're just truth telling is all for our own truth, because of how we like to play games. So anyway, we'll get to that. But first, what is your number 1 choice?
My number 1 game
of 2020?
Well, let me just give a little description that I very much enjoy, as we have come to know, area control type games where you can fight other people over different areas, and there are creative ways to do it, or creative powers or things. The trouble with these area control type games is that they're typically not very good at 2 players or less.
Okay.
They're typically more exciting if
there's a lot of people pushing and pulling.
Which is why I love the Dune solo mode, that it simulates 3 players fighting. But this game that I chose as my number one has such a unique scoring system that it makes it super fun to play every time. And that is
dun dun dun
Iwari.
Wow, Iwari, good job.
Let me just say, I don't know where this game came from. It's another one of these. I was just searching around and I saw the art, and I thought the art looked really cool. And I did see that it when I saw the rules, it wasn't a re-implementation of some older area control system. And cool. I'm like, okay, what is this about? I have no idea. I just got it on a whim. And I think it was on sale at Cool Stuff or something when it first came out.
Yeah.
We played it that one time, and it was such a unique thing that first, it automatically starts with a 2-player game that you have a third kind of AI, but we're controlling the AI with our cards.
Right.
So it's not even like there's a third AI. It's there's nothing you have to keep track of. It's just a matter of, you have a choice where, do I want to place an extra thing, or do I want to place the AI thing to fuck with you?
Right.
And so there's this awesome balance. It's just not only is there a great balance, but the way that you score, it's not who it's not who owns the area. You're placing tents in the areas, and whoever has the most tents in that area is going to get a point for every tent in the area. And then whoever has the second most is going to get a point for whoever's first place tents. So if I had 3 tents in an area and you had 2 tents in an area, and third player had 1 tent in an area, I would score 6 points, but you would score 3 points because you would score for my tents.
Right.
And then the third place player would score for your tents.
Right.
And only score 2 points. So it's not like you're shut out of an area. You still you still get something for putting stuff in the area.
It sounds parasitic a little bit.
Yeah, it's a very unique way to make sure things are distributed, but it makes it easy for an area control feel with less players.
Yeah.
Or more players too. It plays great with a lot of players as well.
Right.
And it has a solo mode.
Oh my goodness.
Which I have not yet played, so I don't know. But I mean,
wow, you haven't played it?
No.
You've played it a lot online, right?
Played a lot online, yeah.
Yeah.
So it was
it's
the number one. However, it does, it's pretty much that's it. It's you're placing things in an area, and they have pretty cards, but there's not much. I think the replayability is going to get old after a little while.
Yeah.
I played it 10 times now, and I'm not done with it yet.
Yeah.
But I was getting to that cusp where I'm like, I probably will play Dune more overall.
Yeah.
Than Iwari. But Iwari is such a solid game that came out of nowhere that I was surprised. That definitely is my number one.
Gotcha. Well, who cares about your number one? No, just kidding. So this is what's funny, is that your number one is so different than mine.
That's right.
Right? Because it just tells you who I am not. So my number one game for 2020 is dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun. Do you want to tell a little history of?
Well, I think we've talked about it a lot, don't you think?
A little bit.
Yeah. I mean, I don't remember. I mean, for the most part, Tom brings these games home, and it's just this simple black and white. What is this art, right? In the box, and but it's so thematic and cinematic and hydromatic. No, just kidding. Ted wanted to know if it was solo with Iwari.
Yeah, Iwari has a great solo mode, I hear, but we need to do it. So.
So my game is push the button.
Escape the dark sector.
Escape the dark sector. again, because
I was so surprised you like this game so much because it literally is just turning cards and reading story.
Yes.
And,
but it's good story. It's not, well, hey, let's go and talk to the wizard and look through the spyglass and see what's in the... No, there are bugs, there are monsters, there is shit on the ceiling, and someone is coming for you, and you have to do something. Flip a card.
That's right.
Oh my God, I have to use this gun. So anyway, Escape the Dark Sector is my #1 game of 2020 because of the action, because of the drama, because of the ease of understanding and the great combat that you already talked about, right?
Yeah,
Well, that is cool too. So chucking dice, killing aliens, and
trying to live.
Oh my gosh.
Will die.
It kind of sounds like 2020, doesn't it? Okay, but boom, hey now, there you go. So
and
that's
we're probably going to cover more of it this year because of the expansion.
Yeah. Yeah. So do you want to take 10 whole seconds and just rattle off your bottom 10 list for Mel?
Sure.
Okay. Mel, if you're still here.
Mel
asked if we're going to give you our 10 most hated games of 2020. So Tom has a list and I have a list.
That's right.
Because we ranked 51 games, correct?
Yeah. We could just give the bottom 5.
Okay, yeah, because that'll be 10.
Yeah.
Ready?
So mine
says 51. So which one? Oh, yeah.
Oh, you want to start at...
I don't care.
We can start at 47 and go down.
Okay. Yep.
Well, my number 5 is Cloud City.
Oh, wow. Cloud City.
Yeah, that game was it was just too light. It was basically just place a thing. You're building bridges. Boring. Yeah. It was just boring. Yeah. It wasn't even that I hated it. It was just boring.
Okay. Well, all right. Mine, you said we're starting at 47?
Yeah.
47, you guys, this is the bottom of the list. Mariposas. Wow, such a letdown after Wingspan, right?
Right? I mean, the hype for that game.
Woof.
And it was going to be the next coming of Christ.
No.
Wow. And you were... But again, I don't think that game was meant to be played 2-player. And...
Well, sorry, that's the only way we can play.
Yeah, but even with 3-player, I heard people complaining that it was just boring.
Well, we didn't like it. I didn't like it. That's number 40. Yep. Yeah, number 5 or whatever. Yep. Go ahead.
My next one is Deep Vents.
Oh, yes, Deep Vents.
Oh, the Ryan Lockett. We love Ryan Lockett for some things like Rome and but then some other things like that Haven game that we got excited for.
It just doesn't deliver. It's not fleshed out.
Yeah, so it's hit or miss with the Ryan Lockett for us, but that one was definitely.
Oh yeah, there's Mel. Mel is here. So we're doing our little bottom fivers. So where are we? Oh, I barely remember this game, but I really hated the obelisk in the middle. Tekhenu! Obelisk of the Sun, but I know I heard a lot of...
That was technically the worst rated game on She Hates Games.
Whoa.
You got a 1. You gave it a 1 out of 10.
Ouch. Sorry, Tekhenu.
But you were very frustrated because that one is a very heavy Euro.
Yeah.
Like...
thinky, plotty.
Yeah, put a thing here to get these resources here, and then put them over here, and make sure you got these resources.
But I do that all the time. But in that one, it was just like, no, thank you. I think I just probably didn't catch on and couldn't catch on, and just wanted nothing to do with it.
Now, for me, on the other hand, I like that game.
Yeah.
But I didn't love it, and it was so fiddly with the. You got to turn and roll the dice, and then rearrange the dice. I'd rather, so I found it on the Tabletop Simulator.
Yeah. Oh, and
so if I ever want to play it solo, I just do it on the Tabletop Simulator. I don't need the actual.
Mel is saying that she's disappointed, or Mel is saying disappointment with Mariposas. And glad I passed on it. Well,
that's right.
Gosh. Okay, now what do you have?
All right. My next was the Princess Bride adventure book game.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so
another one where hopes were high.
Hopes were high.
Because I like the movie. She hates
I don't care about the movie.
I like miniatures, and those miniatures look just like the characters from the movie. So the miniatures were really great. But that game was so horrible. It was basically like someone just said, oh, let's take Pandemic and let's just jury rig it to fit some of the stories in this game and make it really boring to do. Right. So it took all the fun out of Pandemic.
Whoa.
And all of the worst scenes from the movie. And yeah, it was no good.
Oh yeah, my next on my most hated is Curious Cargo. We talked about that earlier. Woof, that was in the most hated of December, right? It got a really low rank in our December recap. So again, it's just too much. It's too much work, and it's too difficult to get the things matched up to get the machine going, and it's completely frustrating. So, what's your next one?
High Rise was mine. Mainly because I had such high hopes. Again, I know Gil, the designer, because he's in our playtest group in New York City. He's a New York City designer. But I never playtested this with him. But I had high hopes because I love the theme. I love the idea of building skyscrapers, and I do love the action mechanism of your moving. It's very much like Tokaido or whatever, where you get to move as far as, or Glasgow. You can move as far as you want.
Yeah.
But
that's
then someone else can take all the good stuff while you're the one behind. Because whoever's in last place gets to move. It's that kind of mechanic. It just didn't, I don't know, it didn't feel exciting. Like you build the buildings and you're like, oh, I built the buildings.
Right.
Is that all there is to do?
Yes, that's right.
You would think being a skyscraper builder would be much more exciting.
No, you wouldn't think that.
Maybe it's real life.
Here's my most favorite comment of 2021. Enjoy your channel. You both are so honest.
That's right.
That's what Mel said. Oh gosh.
Well, you know.
Well, I kind of feel bad about being honest sometimes. Oh, here's mine. Princess Bride.
Princess Bride.
Just because I don't care about the movie and I don't care about the minis, but wow, it was just completely, I don't know how you can beat the life and beat the fun out of something, but it happened. So so there you go.
My most hated game of 2020.
Woof. What?
Is Evil Dead 2, the board game. And let me just say, this is such a sad.
It makes you sad, right? That's sad.
It makes me sad because number one, I love Evil Dead 2, the movie.
Bruce Campbell, hello.
The campaign was actually, it was an old Kickstarter campaign. I found it on Kickstarter after a bunch of backers backed it. Then they never got fulfilled and it went to nowhere. And then this publisher picked it up and said, don't worry,
I'll save you.
Everyone that backs this Kickstarter, we will also fulfill all of the previous Kickstarter backers. So basically they doubled their order. They lost money on the deal. They had to have lost money on it. And the publisher was they just did such a great job of making good with promises that the previous didn't. Yeah. So I love those feel good stories.
Yeah. We're doing it for you. We're doing it for the people.
Yeah. So I put in Kickstarter money on it, and and it came, and I didn't expect just the mini quality was horrible. I mean, I could have just smashed together pieces of plastic and probably made it better.
Ted says he has that one still and it's wrapping.
You should sell it, Tad. eBay is where that one should go.
Oh man.
I'm probably gonna I was gonna try to paint the figures, but
I thought he was gonna say I'm probably just gonna throw it out the window.
We might do it for a She Hates Games promo video. We're gonna have you beat it up.
Yeah, just like. Oh.
But yeah, the biggest disappointment is the minis suck. I mean, they're really hard. I imagine they're just gonna be horrible to paint. Yeah. But again, the game sucks too. I mean, the game is just so boring and it's just not fun. So So here's hoping maybe the zombie side people will take it over and redo it or something.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, Mel, thanks for asking us to do our most hated, because we weren't going to do that, but now we did. We just shared it here with you guys.
Oh, you have one more.
Oh, I have one more. Oh,
you forgot that.
Oh, whales in space.
Oh,
you guys.
Windward.
That kind of sounds okay, but Windward, really? It was just hard to wrap my head around, and the traveling was hard, and why do I have so
the whole sandbox thing, like I don't want to just, if I'm playing a game, I want to win the game. I don't want to just sail my sailboat around and see space whales.
Right, because that's what you do when you're retired. We're going to do that later. We're going to sail our boat around and look at space whales.
That's right.
Yeah, because that's what you do.
So we'll probably do a maybe a different video of the honorable mentions of 2020 because there's a lot of games on this list that I'm sad didn't make the top 10.
Oh.
But they made the top 20, like Pan Am, for example. That was a great game.
That was a hard one for me to wrap my head around because I really wanted to collect sets, but he kept telling, no, you don't need to do that. But yeah, it's fun and I want to play it again.
Yeah. And for me, the Mezzo game is nice. Yeah, and the Atlantis Rising.
Yeah, Atlantis Rising. That's what I was just thinking.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what else.
Maybe you don't have such a giant list of.
Maybe not. So here's the major disappointment was that one game we rated a 10 out of 10, and that is Cosmic Encounter Duel, but it never made it to any of our top 10 lists because I guess that was one that we played very early on.
Yes.
And so I guess we just forgot how great it was. And it didn't make our list. So I feel sad that one didn't get on any list.
Oh, we'll bring it on out. We'll bust it on out on an extra show in January.
So we'll probably end up doing a show on that. And the other one is this Conspiracy Abyss, the Abyss card game. This is such a great game, but we never did a show about this game. So we might end up just playing this now really quick to show everybody how this one goes. So it will still count towards 2020.
I hear what you're saying. Mel says, so what does that say? Oh, so the cost of the game may not be the best games with Escape being my number one. Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
right?
She loves that Escape the Dark Sector, and it's very easy to get. It's in any gaming store, and that's the other thing. I've seen a lot of other people's top 10 lists, and everyone are doing a bunch of Kickstarter games that are just impossible to get right now, like Dwellings of Eldervale. Everyone's saying you got to get that. It's unless you did the Kickstarter, it's impossible to get right now. I mean, you can get it on the Gaming Goat site for maybe still going to be hundreds of dollars for a game you have no idea what you're getting into, right?
So great reviews are going to games that most people aren't going to have access to for a long time.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's a bummer.
Yeah, it totally blows.
Yeah.
So
I gotcha.
So that's it.
Play it.
Play it.
Play it already.
All right. Well, let's see what we got. So here's Conspiracy Abyss, the card game.
Whoa.
So I don't know if anyone's played the Abyss, but the Abyss card game the Abyss game is really about these undersea lords, and you're trying to recruit lords to be in your tableau, right?
Tableau.
Exactly. And there's 5 different colors which represent different people. Like these purple guys are the magic users, I think, and the red guys are the fighters, so there's some theme there. It's pretty neat. But in this game, it's so super simple, but it's fast to play.
Yeah.
Basically, every one of these guys has a point value on it, and the point value could end up being victory points for you at the end of the game. And then on the lower right, they have different things that they either give you pearls or they give you keys. And if you get keys, if you get 2 of the same type of key in a row, then you can get a location card, and location cards get you victory points.
Right.
And so basically what we're going to do is we're going to be drawing creating a tableau of cards in front of us really quickly. And once we get basically, 15 cards? 15 cards. As soon as someone places 15 cards, the game's over. And we score based on how many dudes are in our tableau. And basically we're going to get like colors of dudes that are connecting together will get us points. The highest value of each color dude will get us points.
Right.
The location cards will get us points, and whoever has the most pearls will get us points. And that's it. It's super simple. It's quick, but it's super fun.
Yeah.
So you can go first. Basically, on your turn, you draw from the Lord deck. You can draw 1, 2, or 3 cards.
Oh, do you need these to say here for camera's sake?
Yeah,
Probably?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we're going to put the tableaus in front of us here.
Well, you can't see the...
We don't need this till the end of the game.
No, you can't see the... Oh, I guess you don't need those
the
either.
locations. We can bring the locations back.
So I drew a 4. Is that the green guy or yellow? That's yellow, right? Red?
Yep, yellow and red.
So you can draw 3. So you can draw 3 and you can look at all of them, right? And then you can choose the one you're going to keep.
Now, sometimes you might not want to draw up to 3 because then you're basically giving me extra cards.
Correct.
Because at the end of the day, the whatever she doesn't choose is going to go in the discard pile. And then on my turn, I can choose to draw from the deck, or I can take a whole stack. And if you take from one of these discard stacks, you take the whole stack. So you can fill up your whole row in like 5 seconds if someone lets these stacks get too big. So you want to make sure you don't get them too big.
I got it.
All right. So I'm going to draw my Lord card. Whoa, and that's a blue dude. He's got a key, but he's only worth 1 point. So I'm gonna, and there's only one, there's no blue guys out here already. So I'm going to draw again. There's another blue guy, and I'm going to draw 1/3 time, and I'm going to get another blue guy, but this guy has 3 points, so I'm going to put him in my tableau, and I'm going to mark him that he's my highest level blue guy so
Can you
far.
give me a marker?
You got a highest level yellow guy so far.
Thank you.
Yep.
So for a while here, I'm going to try to get a string of yellows together. Yellow!
Whoa.
Purple.
Oh, and I forgot, when she
Whoops.
plays that, she gets 1 pearl.
Oh, yeah, I did. Whoops.
Which means she
You have 2.
was the lead of the pearl, but now I get 2 pearls, so I go
Right? Yeah.
and I get so whoever has the most pearls at the end of the game gets an extra 5 victory points.
Take a link of this. Is the last card I have to pull. Oh, okay. Well,
Whoa.
he matches, but he's a 0.
All right.
So what do we have to do?
It's just as an additional, you can swap him with any other card in your tableau, but you only have 2 cards in your tableau, so
Okay.
it doesn't really matter.
Okay. I thought I had to burn a card, but that's on 6s.
That's on 6s.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, I'm just going to take these blue guys.
Yeah, he's got his whole thing.
So we're going to build an inverse pyramid. So they're going to be 5 on one row, then 4, then 3, then 2, then 1. And we get victory points, 3 points for every card in the largest amount of the same color cards that are connected.
Right.
So it's good to have colors kind of connected to each other.
Ted wants to make sure that Dune is excellent solo. I just want to make sure Dune, it's a great game to get if he's only going to be playing solo.
It is the best solo game I have played in 2020 so far. It is
Okay.
so exciting because you're playing with 2 other dudes, and they also have an app that so you don't have to do because it comes with AI cards and you can flip the AI cards. But the app is cool because you just flip the app and then it tells you what the AI does. It's very easy.
Gotcha. All right.
But you have to like the area control fighting thing too. If you like that and you like fighting multiple AIs, it's super fun.
I'm going to take this red card. Whoa. Can I have a red high die, please?
Oh, yeah, red.
Thank you.
So your highest level red guy is
Yep.
4.
Okay. Your turn.
All right. I could take these purples. Oh, I forgot too. When I laid these guys down, these guys are keys that are matching keys. So that means I could take one of these location cards if I wanted to. And the location cards are just like these cards. You can draw up to 3 if you don't like this one. So this one says you get victory points for the largest red guy that you have. I don't have any red guys in my tableau. So I'm just going to take this card, which gives me 3 victory points and 3 pearls.
I was going to say, I have an extra pearl, but now you're ahead in pearls again.
Yeah.
So.
So now I have 5 pearls, and I'm still owning the pearls. And I have 1 key here that I could basically. No, I didn't go yet.
Oh, I thought you did.
No, I was just remarking.
Oh, okay.
I totally forgot
All right.
that I needed to get a location
yes.
for
Okay.
this key.
All right.
Now I'm going to draw.
Please go.
All right. I'm going to leave that guy there. Oh, I'm going to take a 4 green.
Nice.
All right. Rocking and rolling.
4 purple, eh? I'll take a 4 purple.
All right.
I'm really screwing up my deck here.
Yeah, the beauty is on the top
Pearl.
row. Top row pretty much touches everything on the bottom, so you can.
Oh, but you still have.
Yeah, you need to beat 5 pearls to be
Okay.
able to exceed me on the track. Right.
Okay.
All right, my turn.
Yep.
Here we go. Purple does me no good, but I'm leaving a big stack of purples for her, which is no
Yep.
good. But I want to push my luck, trying to get something. Well, I don't have any red, but I might want to take this guy for the key because it'll match this other key. You have to build this way, so he'll go this way, but the keys, you just need to make sure that there's 2 in a row. So that means I got to take another location. That gives you 1 victory point for every yellow. I don't have any yellows. That gives me 1 victory point for every blue, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4 blues, so that's pretty good. I'll take that one.
Okay.
Just trying to speed play this because it's fun.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll take all these purples. Let's see what happens.
Oh,
Okay. So I'll go purple, 2 pearls here,
yep,
and then I'll put these 2 keys here.
yep.
Okay.
These keys don't match yet, so you'll need
Right.
1/3 one.
I still need another gold one
or gold or silver will get you
to get. So I
location.
can't pull any location cards, right?
right.
Okay. Well, then it's your turn.
And you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pearls. So you're now tied me. So that means that you get this.
Oh, okay. And I need a purple. Oh, no, I have it. Never mind. Okay. All right.
All right.
That's all you.
Oh, and this is my red. All right. I'm going to draw. That was a yellow 4.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's good. It's good to get, you want high values of each color because that gives you points for each color. So I might just take that guy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not pushing my luck so much.
Oh, there's my purple.
Whoa, look at that big line of purples.
And I got a key.
And now these are all connected. So she has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 purples connected. So she'd get 15 points at the end of the game right now.
And
you get a location.
Right. So this is what is this for red?
For red. And this is 1 point for every yellow.
What is it? I can't.
Max red, yeah. So the highest.
So I could get 4.
Yep, that would be worth 4 points to you right now.
Can I draw one and then choose, or do I have to take the one I draw?
Nope.
Okay.
You can draw up to 3, actually.
Okay.
That's 1 point for every red.
Nope.
And that is 1 point for every blue.
No, son of a buck.
Yeah, one more. Oh, there you go. 2 points for every key. And this is worth a key.
I have to put it right here, right?
Yep.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks for flipping.
All right. We just got one green guy out here. I definitely want to get some blues, maybe.
Okay.
Oh, there's another blue.
Nice.
And a key. They're low points, but I don't care about the points so much unless it's a 6. I'd love to get a 6 out here, but it is what it is.
Okay. Woof.
Ooh.
What's a 0 do?
You can switch any 2 cards that are not keys.
Okay, so I can't switch these.
Yeah, and you wouldn't even want to.
I don't need to
really.
switch really.
But you just want the purple cluster for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops! I can shimmy this a little bit because that's 4. Okay, your turn.
All right, here we go. I'm going shopping. So that's 1, that's 2, and this is my 3rd card. Damn.
Whoa.
All right, that's 3. I have 2 pearls from that. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pearls.
Whoa, nice.
So I'm the pearl master now.
You're the pearl master. There's a red 3. No, thank you. Nah. I don't want that either. I'm going to have to take whatever this is.
Oh.
It's a key. So that's cool. I don't get to take a key, right? It has to have a pair, right?
You have to have a pair, yeah.
Okay, then it's your turn.
I'm going to take this blue guy.
Whoa.
And he's going to let me swap any 2 people. So I'm going to swap him with that guy.
Mm-hmm. So now you've got reds, you've got your blues. Nice. That's all you're going to do?
That's all I can do.
Okay. Let's see here.
Once you take a guy, you're locked in.
I see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've only got 5 pearls because I was considering taking this stack of red. I could also take little green dude and get a key.
Yep. How many reds are here? 3? So you can't. Yeah, I was going to say you might end the game, but
right.
You won't.
I won't. Oh, but there's keys.
But you definitely want purples because, man, if you could just ramp up those purples.
That's
3
true.
points per purple, basically.
Yeah. Just in general, yeah. Mm-hmm.
As long as they're touching.
Yeah.
Like my blues, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I wanted to open this up so I could get more blues down here.
Oh, here's a blue 4.
Oh, that's my blue.
I need a blue.
You're my boy, blue.
You're my boy, blue. I need this little guy. Okay, that's my turn now.
All right, Daddy's going fishing for blues.
Whoa.
Nope.
Denied.
Nope.
Denied.
God. Oh, there's a 6 though. I'll take the 6.
Oh, man. Okay. Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Uh-oh.
Let me see. How many's here? Just
3. And there's 3 in the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Once you get a full tableau, the game's over. Just like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let's see. My highest red. I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I don't have any of these. Let's do this. And they're all keys. So
That's good. That's a lot of locations.
2, 3. Okay.
You're going to get 2 locations.
Right, because of this.
Yep.
Okay. So what is this one? Red?
That's max red.
4.
That's 1 for every yellow.
Okay.
1 for every blue.
Mm-hmm.
1 for every red.
Mm.
Or you can draw 3 up to 3 more if you want.
I'll take this I'll take a max red.
Okay, put it on that key.
This one?
This key.
This one. Okay, and now let's draw.
All right.
Because I still have this one.
3 points straight up, and you can look at the location deck.
No, it's all right.
Or you got 3 points straight up, and you can make me only draw 1 Lord card on my next turn.
Haha, that's hilarious. Okay.
Keeping going?
That sounds like fun.
All right.
So you get to just draw 1?
I only can draw 1. That's it.
Okay.
And I have to draw from here. And that's a 1. It's worthless to me. And it blocked my blues off.
Block your blues. Okay, so now it's my turn. This is it. Oh, 3 blue. I might as well try to get something good. Oh, son of a buck. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. I have all that. All right.
There you go. So you've just completed your tableau. How many?
Just like
pearls
5.
Do you have?
I don't have 9.
3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right. I have 1 turn left, so
Okay.
I might as well grab all the cards I can get.
Yep. Well, the red is a stack of 3.
Yeah.
And you could connect here.
That's true. It doesn't do me any good though, because my blue is still the biggest one.
Well, you might get a key though, and then you could take that key.
Is there oh, right.
But there's that red key card. Oh no, I took it. Oh no, I didn't take it.
Yeah, let me just do this because then I can get the location anyway. So
yeah, and you've got reds.
I'm gonna get 1 location. Yeah. So I do want 3 points. Let's draw. There's a 3-pointer. Oh, that's a 3-point and counts as a key. So I could actually
get another
do
location.
this and then get another location. Yeah.
Cool.
So now let's see what else we got. 3-pointer. 3-pointer. Where are the big numbers
That's
at?
it.
2 for every location you have. 2, 4, 6, 8. That's not bad.
All right. So there you go, you crazy kids.
That's how it goes.
That was a super quick play. Well, I mean, it plays quickly anyway.
Yeah, so we'll do the scoring real quick. I'll show you how it goes.
Look, Tom made this board, you guys. Hey, be careful there. Don't mess with my tableau, yo.
All right, the game doesn't come with this.
No, it doesn't. You're going to use the little markers?
Yeah.
Because we played this so many times when we first got it. Tom spent an entire day, just kidding, he spent about half a day, creating, whoa, where are you going? Creating a scoring system, a scoreboard. Because what was the old scoreboard?
It doesn't come with one. You got to.
Oh, it doesn't come with one? You just got to
It
take
doesn't
off
even
your
come with a
shoes
pad. You just got to write it down.
Count on your hands. I gotcha. All right.
All right, so I'll use this purple as you and this green as me.
Okay.
And so first we're going to count the 3 points for every card in your largest conglomerated location. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blues. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 reds. So the largest amount of one single color that I have is blue. Right. So 6 times 3 is 18. So I get 18 points for my
for your color collection.
You,
as do I. 4, 5, 6 times 3 is 18.
All right.
Whoa. Now
then we get the highest point value of one person per color.
Right.
So my highest blue guy, it looks like, is a 3. So I get 1, 2, 3. My highest green guy is a 6. So I get
1,
6.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
My highest red guy is a 3.
1, 2, 3.
And did I say the yellow guy?
No.
My highest yellow is 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That's it.
Okay, now you have to move my marker. You're at 34. There's my marker. Are you ready? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
My highest yellow is a 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Purple is a 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Red is a 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And I guess I didn't. Did I say blue? No.
You didn't say yellow.
I did say yellow.
Okay. No, you didn't say blue.
Blue is 4.
Right.
Sorry. And my green is a 1.
Oh, you're beating me by 1.
Okay.
All right. Now we do our locations. So I have 3. This one gets me 1 for every blue card. So that
I'm just picking it up.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm at 9 so far.
9?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Plus 3.
1, 2, 3.
And then this one I get 2 points for every location that I have. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're at 54.
All right. Your location cards, you get 2 points for every key. So that's 1, 2.
Ted's complimenting you on your scorecard. He's like, seriously, Tom made that? Yes, Ted, he did. Welcome to my world sometimes.
All right.
Sorry.
2, 4, 6.
What are you counting? What are we doing?
Keys.
Oh.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. You get 10 points for keys.
Okay. So I'm on 35, so it takes me to 45. Okay.
You get 4 points for max red.
Oh, thank you.
And you get
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
and you get 3 points straight up.
1, 2, 3. Is that the end of the game?
And then I am the Pearl Master.
Oh!
So I get 5 points for pearls.
What? Okay, so that gets you 59, dude.
59, dude. So 59 to 52.
Just like that.
And there you go. Conspiracy Abyss. Super simple. Whip it out. It's in this tiny little box that's super embossed. It's very cool. Conspiracy
Ted,
Abyss.
I'm sending you vibes.
It's only like $20.
That at least she will play this game with you.
I mean, if she doesn't play this game, I don't know what she's
now, come on now. What's the matter? How long has Tom been? Oh, how long have you been board gaming? Oh, he just discovered it 4 years ago through a friend.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, I've been gamering for a long time.
What does gamering mean?
Like RPG,
okay.
role-playing games, and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Board gaming for me was like Risk and those types of things. So actual like this type of strategy board gaming.
Okay.
Probably just also the same in the last 3 or 4 years.
What? I guess that's probably true.
Yeah. I mean, the major board game we've always had is Talisman.
Oh, true.
And Talisman is, so that's kind of the heaviest probably game, but actually now it's like, that's considered a roll and move.
It's
a roll and move game. It's no good. It's
yeah.
But,
whoa, whoa.
But yeah, it's super fun to see all these new games come out.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So that's it. We did top 10 for December. We did top 10 for 2020 for each of us. We did our top or worst.
We did our little improv worst games thanks to Mel.
Yep. And we did Conspiracy Abyss run through.
Yeah. You guys, Ted, Mel, Best at Star Trek, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in.
Should we give them a preview of what's coming?
I guess I was going to ask, what are we playing on Tuesday? Because, we play Tuesdays and Fridays at 8. And, we also throw in extra game plays here and there on
That's right.
On days when we can.
Well, we're going to try to run through the rest of the games that came out in 2020.
Oh, yeah.
That we couldn't get to.
Oh, is this the stack right here?
This is the stack right here.
You guys, I guess you can't shoot. You want me to shimmy it over to you? Here, I'll do it this way. No, you just got this the other day.
I did.
Yeah. Excuse us.
So first is Small Samurai Empires. So we're going to be playing this probably at the end of the week. I just learned how to play it today, and it looks really cool. And how can you lose with Samurai Meeples? You have to be good with Samurai Meeples.
Happy 2021 to you too, Ted. Look at this stack. Can you see this?
We got the Nidavellir expansion, Thingvellir. We're going to be doing that very soon.
French? Did it arrive in French?
This is in French. That is what that symbol means. It means it's a French version. But the great part about Nidavellir is that all of the cards are all symbology. There's no text on the cards at all. So you don't really need to worry about it.
So you don't need a Valier. You don't need a language.
You don't need a Valier.
You don't need a language. I don't know what I'm saying. What is this one?
Oh, we
Here's
just played
my
this
life
one on
in game form. What?
Rajas of the Ganges Dice Charmers.
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm.
So we liked this one sort of, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I mean,
we like the original game better, so
because why roll and write when you can roll and rock
That's
and
right.
roll?
For Ted, we have the solo game of 2020, which is the
Warp's
Warp's
Edge.
Yeah, so I play this as it's a bag builder where you have tokens and you're building tokens, and the tokens are basically laser cannons that you can fire at the enemy gun, at the enemy spaceships, and they have a bunch of different enemy spaceships that you can build, and you're trying to defeat them. It's very.
Is it really just a solo?
It is only solo. It
Wow.
says solo hero series. So,
Whoa.
so I thought it'd be fun if you did it solo, because that's
What?
how that's.
Oh my
That's how it's gonna
goodness. I guess I'll do it. Oh,
Oh, then
Merry
we're gonna do the
Christmas.
unmatched Buffy Vampire Slayer. But here's the thing: we want to actually test
the
the
unmatching.
interoperability of the unmatching. So we're gonna probably have Buffy fight Raptors. I think
Oh,
that's what
yes,
we're gonna do.
please.
We're gonna do
Yes.
Buffy versus Raptors. We might do Angel versus Bigfoot.
Bigfoot. Yeah, I was gonna say Loch Ness. I'm like,
Have
that's
Bruce Lee. Maybe we'll do Spike versus Bruce
Oh
Lee.
yes, that would be cool.
So we'll see how that
You
works.
can stack it back over here if you want. If you're running out of room, here's the next
All
one.
right, on Tuesday, we're doing
Oh
this,
my
which is the
gosh.
Call to Adventure Stormlight Archive. I had the hopes that I would read these books before we played the game, but I still am in the middle of the first book, and Brandon essentially just came out with the fourth book, I think, in the series
Oh
now.
my
So
goodness, give me this thing. I gotta play this on Tuesday.
yeah, we have the original Call to Adventure. So really, this is there's only room in our house for one Call to Adventure.
But Brandon Sanderson, oh my gosh,
Brandon Sanderson is
the
our
best.
favorite
That is
because
the
of
best.
the Reckoners.
Yeah. Okay. What is Loop?
Oh yes, and this is our newest game from Europe called The Loop. And
I feel like I'm stuck in a loop. Oh,
so I think we're gonna play this week, or maybe on Friday.
okay.
So a week from today, we'll be playing The Loop, I think.
All
Yeah.
right.
It's
And
super
then
fun.
what else
yeah.
is here in the stack? You've played it already, or you know?
And then
about
finally, I thought this was an older game, but it actually did come out in 2020.
it? Sorcerer
We
City.
never played it. And it is
Suffragette.
Sorcerer City, and this, I hope she will hate it, because
What's
I
happening?
normally hate real time games, and any time that has a
Oh.
game has a
timer?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a egg timer or something. I hate it. So
But we did. What's that one? Last Defense.
and Kiro
Oh yes, Saint
has
Kiro.
that too. But
Yeah. What
so
is-
we'll see what happens. But yeah, the whole point of this is you're trying to build a city before the time runs out, and then you get more tile. You get to buy more tiles, and then as your city gets bigger and bigger, it's still the same amount of time you
Oh.
have to build the city.
Oh yeah. You told me about this one.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's fun, and so on
Oh, it's very heavy.
on
Okay.
some Christmas special, they had the metal coins for that game on sale for like $10. So
Oh, here
so
we
we're
go.
waiting for the metal coins to be delivered.
Is that what we're
for
doing?
that
We're
one
waiting for
before
the
we get
metal
that one.
coins. Oh really?
We'll see. Hopefully that'll be a good one.
All right, so there's a little preview of She Hates
that's
Games
preview,
for the
not to count all the Kickstarters that we'll probably be
Oh.
delivering. We're looking
Shortly.
for Zombicide 2 should be
Oh,
coming
okay.
in the next couple of months.
Yes.
And I don't know what's coming. Oh, and Conan. Oh, my Conan game.
I thought this was called She Hates Games, not my Conan game.
Yeah, we got a lot of good games coming up for
We got a
next
lot of
for
games
this
coming up, you
year.
guys.
I can't say next year. It's this year.
That's right, it's
so.
this year. And we're going to start on Tuesday at 8 o'clock. So we will be here, and we hope that you are too. So thanks for watching. Thanks for watching our top 10 of 2020, and all the things in between. You guys rock.
Yeah, hopefully you'll keep watching. We'll keep playing games. We'll have fun together, and
Yep.
And we'll see what happens in 2021. But I'm sure it's going to be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
All right, have a good night, everybody.
Happy 2021.